Sports News.
Many congratulations, Sarina. You've had a little bit of time to kind of take it all in. What are the emotions and how proud are you of your side?
Well, I didn't have that much time, actually. Well, I already lost my voice a little bit. Well, I think what we've done is just really incredible. I don't think I really realized what we've done because I didn't follow everything. We spoke about it yesterday. Yes, I know that things going on and whole England is behind us. That's what we noticed also when we came into the stadium and then the 90,000 people. But over the whole tournament, we've had so much support from our fans. And that's really incredible. And I think we did an incredible job. I'm so proud of the team, players, team, but staff. And the support from the FA is just... I think I need a couple of days to realize what we've done.
It was so tight out there, wasn't it, Sarina? What do you feel made the difference in the end?
Oh, that's a hard question. I think what our team, like, they really wanted to win too. I think there were two teams that really wanted to win that game. And that's what made it so tight. And they play really physical, well organized, and it's a very good team too. And their togetherness is really strong too. So we had a hard time to play our game. When we didn't get rhythm in the game, there were just a couple of moments. But I think at the end, well, yeah, you score a goal, that's why you win. But we're really eager again to score the goal, and maybe, yeah, we can sub really well. I think we've showed that all the time. The quality of this team is so high, and the depth too, and that's what showed again. I'm not sure if that's the reason, I don't know. But yeah, we scored a goal.
It's more than that though, isn't it? Isn't it character and heart and motivation as well? Just to clarify, Sarina, you're not cross, are they, that you're singing that? Because that's been banned up until now, hasn't it?
That's been banned. Sorry. Yeah, well, we haven't sung that at all. This is something English, cultural English. I think we won the cup. I don't think that's the home of the cup. That's in Switzerland somewhere at the UEFA. But we won it and we're really happy.
And just finally for me, when you took the job, you were given the task to take this team to where you could. Did you ever imagine you'd be able to do this so quickly?
Well, yeah, when I took the job, of course you hope on things, and I knew I knew the team from watching them, and I knew there was quality and there was such a big potential in this country because the development of the game here is really far with the competition and how many good players there are and how many players there are anyway. So you hope that things will work out. That was one of my personal challenges too, to see, okay, in the Netherlands, everyone, was very familiar, and everything went so organic. And my challenge was, can I bring people together from another culture, first staff, then players, with the support of the FA, of course, and then how it works out in this year is just really incredible. That's something you dream of, what you hope for, but then it's really nice when it worked out this way.
You're going to have to go and learn all the words to It's Coming Home now, Sarina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Gail. We'll go to Emma at BBC, please. Thank you.
Congratulations, Sarina.
Thanks, you too.
Have you had a rum and coke yet?
Pardon me?
Have you had a rum and coke yet? Have you had a drink?
No. For the first time in years, I had a beer. And I don't don't like beer, but I drank it. And I actually enjoyed it too.
Oh, wow. Make sure you get a rum later. Obviously, this is the second time in a row that you've now won this competition. So what does it mean to you personally when you take away all the noise, take away everything? Just have you had kind of a moment to yourself? Was there a moment in the game or at full time where you thought, wow, this is incredible?
No, not during the game, because we didn't know when we win the game until the whistle went. But no, yeah, after, I think, well, I don't know the time. I don't really have now realize what time is at the moment. But after we had the trophy and things, like, wow, this is really incredible. We just won it. And for me personally, and for Arjan also, of course, we won it now for the second time in a row. And yeah, well, I think I need some time to realize that, but it's really incredible.
We saw you celebrating at the end, and you kissed your wrist. I don't know if you wouldn't mind sharing with us. Can you tell us what that was symbolising?
Well, I'm kissing this little armband. That was my sister's. And my sister passed away during our prep camps. And that's a really miss because of my mate. But I think she was here. I think she was on the crossbar.
And she would have been very proud of you, I'm sure.
She would have been here. She would have went to every game. So she would be really, really proud of me, and I'm really proud of her too.
Yeah, you should be. Thank you, Sarina.
Thanks.
Thanks, Emma. Yeah, we'll go to Tom Gary. Thank you.
Thank you. Sarina, huge congratulations. Would you mind just telling us what you said to Chloe Kelly when you sent her on as a substitute? What was your message to her?
Well, I don't... the football messages Arjan does, and Darren, goalkeeper coach. I just go on and say, well, good luck and enjoy. Most of the time I say those things and come on, let's go. So not very much.
Okay. And you've achieved England's first major women's trophy. What next now? What's next for this team? World Cup next year?
Yeah, we said that. So now we won the Euros. Now the expectations will go through the roof again. Well, first we're going to party. We're really, really proud of ourselves, how we accomplished it. And we have all seen, and you're a football follower. I think you've been following this team for a long time. That the development of this game has gone so fast that many countries could win this tournament. We've all seen that. And Germany was really strong. France was really strong. Well, maybe Spain was really, really strong, and always Sweden too. So, and even more countries. So it's not easy to win this tournament, and that's going to be next year at the World Cup too. First, we have to qualify in September, of course. So the top countries develop, but the countries just underneath the top develop really well too. So we saw Belgium, we saw Austria, even more countries. So it's getting closer and closer, especially in Europe. But now it's time to party, and then we go have some time off, and then we're going to prepare for the World Cup qualifications and the World Cup, and hopefully we'll do well again.
Thanks. Enjoy the celebrations.
Thanks.
Tom, we'll go to Glenn next to you, please. Thanks.
Hi, Sarina. I was fortunate enough to be
Can you please take off your mask?
I can do that. I was fortunate enough to be in the Netherlands when you won 5 years ago. And at the time, that seemed like a really big jump in women's football. I remember that the country really took the team to their hearts, the big marches and big crowds. But this now seems to have taken it on another huge step. I mean, how do the two achievements and the two tournaments compare for you, having been right at the heart of both of them?
Yeah. I think England was a little ahead of the Netherlands. So the expectations here were higher, and of course that's very normal and logical, because England already made it through semi-finals 3 times in a row, and the national team had done really well. So this team was very far in development. That's what they showed in history. But now you saw we did well, and the whole country came to stand behind us, in the stadiums, outside the stadiums, and I think we really made a change. I think this tournament has done so much for the game, but also for society and women in society in England, but I also think across Europe and across the world, and I hope that will make a change too. Yeah, it's really, really nice to see it when you saw today, when we came into the stadium, how enthusiastic everyone was and how the fans have stood behind us, but also outside the stadium, and I think in the media too. I don't follow the media that much during the tournament, so I think the next week I'll just have a look what we did and what you all wrote about us, and
And
how
congratulations.
enthusiastic you were.
Thanks, Glenn. We'll go to Amy.
Hi, Sarina. I know that you don't like to talk about individual players too much, but Chloe Kelly just scored a goal that won the Euros. If this tournament had taken place last year, she wouldn't have played. She was out with an ACL. How impressed have you been with her work rate, how she got back into this squad after injury, and yeah, how glad are you that you picked her after she'd been out so that she could come on and do that?
Yeah, I think she can do so well too because of our team, how we behave towards each other, how we treat each other, how much respect we have for each other, and how much we appreciate each other. That's what made this team really, really strong. To get picked was for her very close and tight. Also because the competition in England finished early, and she just started playing 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes. And of course, I'd seen her play before she got injured, and she developed so well. She did so well. And in the games with City, you could see that she needed a little more rhythm, but she was doing really well already. What's really, really nice for her personally is that she had just such a difficult injury. She has been out for a long time. Then she makes it in the squad, because when we started training from May 30th, she really impressed, and she really did the one competition with other players. And then she scores this goal for her, and her journey is just really incredible. So I'm happy for every player, and every player has her own journey within our team, but for her, that's of course a very, very special moment. And I'm happy for her.
Thanks, Amy. We'll go
and
to
for
Dan.
the team.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations. How key was that the double substitution at the end of normal time? Because it felt like that kind of gave us a new kind of stability and kind of focus in the game.
Yeah, I think, as we showed again, players are ready to play. And sometimes different qualities bring different things in the game, and we need it at the moment. Georgia already had a yellow card, and she got a little more tired. And on the left side, Rachel got a little tired too. So then with the left foot with Alex, and Jill with her experience and still the levels she has and what she brings in the team and how she keeps the team together, that's really what we needed. And when you make the substitutes, of course you hope that it goes well, but actually you never know. I just trust our players with the qualities they have and the readiness they have to come on and do well.
And just a silly one, really, but, Wembley Way's out there. Should we be renaming that Wiegman Way?
Sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
Should we be renaming Wembley Way Wiegman Way?
No, absolutely not. Then call it Lionesses or something. It's all about the team. Wembley's a very nice name.
Jeez, thanks.
Thanks, Dan. We'll take a question from Sophie, and then we'll go to Simon at the Standard.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations today.
Thanks, you too.
It's obviously the last time an England team of any kind lifted a trophy, well, any senior team lifted a trophy was when a woman couldn't play football back in 1966. So and there's been a lot of hard work to get us to this point, including yourself and your players, but also before that. So do you have a message for any of the people who have worked so hard to get England to this point?
Yeah, of course. We are here because there's a fundament here. And during our journey in the preparation for the Euros, we brought in some players that played in '71, and those are the trailblazers, I think. Those women are the trailblazers for the next generation, and we should always remember the ones who went before us, because they made a path for us. And this team makes a path for the next generation. So never forget where we come from. And we all know where we come from, so don't forget. And we know the world's changed from this moment for the players now. But always remember, where did we come from? What fights did that generation have? But also the generation after. And of course, we all know that the England team in 2009 made the final too, with hope. And there was building, fundament, create or develop the competition here. And then I just come in a team where there's lots of quality, stability, there's a fundament, and then you can do well together.
Brilliant, thank you.
So I'd like to thank everyone who has been involved in all these periods.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. We'll go to Simon at the Standard, please. Thank you.
Hi, Sarina. In pretty much every game in this tournament, we've seen how your bench can come on and sort of finish the game and be winners. I just wondered, was there a moment before the tournament where you decided this was the plan on how you could win games, and how do you communicate to players to say, look, you're not going to start, but you can still be the person who wins it for us?
Yeah, right before the tournament starts, I told everyone where she stood at that moment, so it's clear, and then you know your role at that moment. We know when it's this moment, then tomorrow it can change, because someone can be injured or something happens. But then when your role is clear, your position at that moment, then you know what you can accept, and that's what I then ask and demand. Actually, you have to do. And there are words. We had agreements with the team. We spoke about things that we have to do. We want to win, but how do we want to win, and what do we need to do then? And then you have words, but we lived our words. You know, when you don't live through the words, it's going to be, we say then as baked air. But it wasn't baked air, we lived it. And that's what made this team so strong. And yes, after every game we think, okay, how do we get out of the game? Did we, everyone fit? Do we think we need to do changes at this moment, or do we keep it that way? And well, we showed that we kept it every game the same, which is pretty amazing too, because I haven't had that players have been fit throughout the whole tournament. It says something about how we work with them too, and how they work at the clubs, how fit they are, how they recover. So I think again, that's also, but where's England at the moment with the club, with the competitions, and we benefit from that, of course.
And you've said about how the team and you have been living in a sort of bubble for the past sort of 6 weeks or so. Are you ready for the fame that's going to come your way and the attention? And do you think the squad are as well?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. The world will be changed. We know now when you win a European Championship, the world will be changed, and the world around us will have changed. And I think that's very positive. But we have to be aware of the things too. I think it also changed because, and that's what Leah said very nicely in very good English yesterday, that we changed the society. And that's what we want. There's so much more than football. And I think, you know, winning is, that's why we're here for. We're trying to win. We want to win. That's our job is to do as good as possible. But through football, you can make little changes in society, and that's what we hope for.
Thanks, Simon. We'll take a final question from our end at times. Thanks, Simon.
Hi, Sarina. It was just a similar question to Simon, really, about the fame that is about to be, that your players now have their household names in the country, and they've been role models to achieve this, but they will have to, the pressure on them and expectation to be role models from here on will be even greater because people will know them wherever they are. I mean, how do you think they will carry that? Because it's a great responsibility now that they have.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's one. Of course, that's that's incredible. Of course, you can be role models. They didn't go and play football to become role models. That comes with the job now. It comes with the position they're in right now. I think one positive thing is that in England, women's football is already pretty big. So some players at their clubs already used a little bit to this fame, but now that really will go to the next level. And I think some will probably need some support with that. Oops, did you see this already? And that will take over time. And then, when it comes to, at the end you're a football player and you want to perform, more things will come on their part besides football, which is connected with football. And we probably need to help a little bit with some players. And some will really manage really well. But it's something to be aware of later on. It's not the subject of the talk tonight, I think.
Thanks very much. We'll get Sarina back to a very happy.
Yeah, I would like to say one more thing.
Of course.
Is that okay?
Sorry to interrupt.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, I just, it's really incredible. I think, through this way, the team has done so well. And without good players, you will never, ever going to win a tournament. So that has been really great. I just want to have said that. But I also think the staff, we have a very big staff, but the way the staff worked, how the staff facilitated the team and the collaboration with the staff, that's also very necessary to get the team in the best place possible. I would like to say that too and thank the staff through this. But in the FA, they did anything that we needed to be as good as we could be. And in England, well, we see there's so much press and there's so much distractions, and the FA really, really helped us to keep the focus on football, especially towards this final because it was really big. But the organization, how the FA and the UEFA has done this tournament, I would like to thank everybody that made this possible and made this tournament so exceptional and brought it to the next level. So thank you everyone for the support within the FA, within the UEFA, of course players, staff, and I hope to see you soon. And most of all, we changed society. Thank you.